Dude, my eyelashes are beautiful.
There you go. Thank you. That's helpful.
What do you think?
They're good.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Be Discouraged Podcast, episode 5. We're doing pretty good, man. We're doing pretty good, despite.
Well, it's 25 technically. So I mean, we're. I mean, we didn't quit. We didn't change our name. So.
Progress. Progress is progress.
Yeah.
Before you get into whatever you're gonna say, have you and Mariah ever trick or treated before, like together?
Like us dress up and go trick or treating?
Yeah.
No.
Why? Oh, you are a party pooper.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. That would be fun. That would be cute. That would be a good
I think
memory.
we might get costumes. I think we'll get costumes this year.
And
then I think we should get costumes for the podcast too. I think that'd be fun.
And
I don't need to get 2. Do what? I don't know.
Go trick or treating.
There's like, listen. There's like 500 kids that come here, and she wants to pass out candy with her grandma. So we're gonna be dressed out.
Okay,
the whole bit.
That's good enough then. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, but it's fine.
My son. Go ahead.
Oh, I just never passed out candy to kids, so I might not know how cool it is or how fun it is.
Yeah, it's cool to see everybody's little costume. You might see like some characters that you're familiar with, so it's cool to nerd out with them.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's just like it's a totally different neighborhood. The volume, I'm very overwhelmed by volume, just in general.
What kind of candy does your rich grandma have? Does she have like the full candy bars? Dude, send me some.
Nah, send you the candy?
Duh, dude, dude, y'all live in a rich neighborhood. We used to go to rich neighborhoods just to get the good big candy bars.
I'm sure it'll be here. I'm sure it'll even be like, I'm sure it'll be so good that it won't even be good for kids.
Oh, like meatloaf?
Yeah, meatloaf chocolate.
Yeah, that expensive chocolate. Yeah, what would you do? Go to Walmart, dude. There's a lot of costumes, like cheap costumes, or just get you a mask or something.
Yeah,
do it, man. Stop being a
I'm going
party pooping bitch.
I'm going to. It's just in my DNA to like.
Who gives a fuck?
Not want to have fun.
Just do it.
I'm gonna do it. I am. That's what I've done my whole life.
What is Mariah gonna wear?
I don't know. I think we'll probably do some kind of like in tandem costume.
Tell her to be Cruella DeVille from Dalmatians.
And I'll be a puppy?
No, y'all can skin that big ass dog you'll have. Let me see that big ass dog y'all have.
Bella, come here. Bella. Dude, dead?
So this guy's been talking about this dog for the last week, how giant it is and how it licks everything, and it almost licked his butt when he was in the shower.
Come here.
I don't know the context there.
Come here.
But that's what he said.
Come here. Oh, she's coming. Oh, she's big and fat.
Dude, I can see the camera shaking.
It's licking me, dude. No licking.
I totally expected this big ass husky buffalo looking dog.
Dude, you're not.
No.
It's gigantic.
Totally. Have you seen Avatar, the mammoth that they fly on?
It's the monster.
So disappointed. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry y'all had to go through that. I should have been the only one disappointed, but you had to be disappointed too.
Am I flipped? I think I'm flipped the other way.
I don't know. You know Appa from Avatar?
Wait, my camera's laggy. Hold on. Who? Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
That's what I imagined.
Actually wouldn't know by name, but in this context, I can.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about.
I imagine that's what the dog was like, but it's not even that big, dude.
It's fat as hell. Look at the way it lays down.
It's fat, yeah, but it's not really big.
Look, this is actually worth it,
dude. Get it off. Look at its little legs.
That's so stupid. I think about those legs laying like that all the time.
I'm pretty disappointed, not gonna lie, but that's cool.
It's a giant. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Maybe just because I had expectations,
It's fat as hell. Dude.
So yeah, let's do a Halloween podcast too. I'm gonna buy a costume. Everybody's telling me that I should match with my son, my oldest son. But the guy they want me to dress up as is a fucking like a flamboyant Freemason. Like he wears the little hat with the swords on him.
Where's it from?
Gravity Falls.
Is that anime?
No, it's a Cartoon Network show, I think. Yeah. Okay. I have a Freemason hat with the little things on it, little things, so I might do it. We'll see. I think I gotta buy like a vest or something. I don't know, but I'll try it out.
Freemasons are spooky, dude. Spooky.
Mysterious,
Well, and it's spooky that you only get in if you're powerful.
Not true. The land that you can be in a big trade too. Like he was a master plumber, the guy that I bought my property from. I mean,
that's knowledge is power.
Yeah,
and like in those sense, and like a mechanic, I feel like all those plumbing, electrician, all those people are like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Socially powerful. Everyone wants to be their friend.
It's not hard, but yeah,
I know, but it makes you have status, dude.
Yeah.
Like even just like Colton knowing plumbing, I basically never have to have a plumbing issue the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like I have someone who can coach me through it. I have somebody and like that's just I don't know. Everybody wants to be that friend. I've had mechanic friends and everyone like tries to buddy them up or
yeah, but dude, it sucks that. Because my dad was a mechanic for basically his entire life, and he'll still get phone calls and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Oh, and then small talk. Oh, my car's making a noise. I'm like, dude, yeah. I could not.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what's wrong with your car? What do you want? Nope, go ask a mechanic. I don't do this shit anymore for anybody.
I think that'd be pretty cool. Cool.
No, it wouldn't. Just to be
that's
fucking
powerful.
No. Have you ever been used like that? People just talking to you for something?
Yes.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yes. One thing a lot for most of my life.
For what?
It's green.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I can say it. Yeah.
for
most of my life.
For that good mushroom stuff. It's not mushrooms.
Not mushroom.
Yeah, but I'm like, like Mario stuff.
Yeah. It was for a long time, dude. People would just hit me up on my paydays or like, especially when I was blowing it, dude. Most of my life I was just a fucking loser. So that most of that time.
You're still there. You're kind of getting out of it.
No, I don't think I'm a loser anymore. I've done good. I got a degree. I get paid well. I feel like I've had moments,
You're
but I've also had
loser.
No, I choose in a lot of ways. I choose to lose because I don't want to work for some bum ass company, and I hate being miserable, dude. I hate being miserable. And then if I'm truly miserable, it's for a reason.
Who doesn't hate being miserable? About it. Who doesn't hate being miserable?
Yeah, but most people are good at just fucking being miserable. Dude, and I won't. I just sit there and I speak up every time. And then most of the time I'm miserable. It's for a just reason. And then when I feel just, I start speaking differently. And like, and then I get fired.
You're pretty bad when you get to a certain point. You're pretty it's hard to talk.
I'll just implode.
Yeah, it's hard to talk to you when you're in that zone because it's like. I can't reason with you because you're so tunnel visioned on what you want to do and what's going on. It's like you won't hear anything except for things that align with your caca.
I might not even hear that. I don't hear any of it.
Yeah. At least you're aware.
When I get that gung ho, yeah, and I've tried. But sometimes it's just too. A lot of times it's just like the time at the marketing company when I quit. This last time when I quit and they're trying to get me to work for free and do all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
So a lot of times me speaking up is implosive. Sometimes it's valid. Sometimes it's not valid, or the level of intensity is not valid.
Right, but there's always some tact involved, right? And you get really petty and like mischievous.
I'm getting better.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you.
Mischievous?
Yeah, like
how do I get mischievous?
Because you're like thinking of ways to affect things or make things worse or for them to agonize as much as you are. Give me an
example. This sounds so not me.
Like the lawsuit you were going to go through, but you didn't.
I still have time. I've waited, but I also I think that.
Here's the thing. Wait, hold on.
The impact. Oh, go ahead.
Now that there's time, you're probably not going to do it. This was like at the very peak of things when you were just like, I want to destroy.
Are you talking about the one I worked with Dane at, or are you talking about
the next one?
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm still in the mix, man. I don't want to put a target on my head after like that news reporter hit me up for. I think it's actually a big part of it too. Is like after the news reporter hit me up about the other company, I like started doing research, and then like defamation's a real thing, and like there's like
but if it's not defamation if it's real, if it's legitimate, if it's proven in fact.
I know it's just like it puts a target on your head, dude, and like I don't know, it made me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
both of them, it makes me uncomfortable thinking about like targeting a company and then people's welfare. Especially when I have nothing, I don't have much. Like I don't have like assets to blow. I don't have money to spend. So if I dump into it and nothing happens from it.
But usually lawyers are like, well, it's free, but if we win, I get 30% or something like that.
When I looked for that first company, they said no. There's no places that I could find that are pro bono and that they might talk to you about it, like a consultation, but pro bono, no.
Dang.
No. At least when I was looking, because right when that first one happened, I went to an office, talked to a lady at a desk.
Yeah, you were fresh. You were ready to set fire.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You get mischievous.
Yeah, I don't think it's mischievous though. I think that's like
well, most people.
It's like not going to get.
Most people would just quit and move on.
That and the mentality of doing the opposite of that is what's in my head.
I know, mischievous.
It's like I'm not going to sit down. No, it's like defiance. It's like it's not mischievous because I don't want to like hurt people or hurt them. That's actually one of the things that always holds me back. It's just like it's like I'm not going to sit down. Like don't tell me to sit. Like that kind of energy, and it leads me to start fucking acting nuts. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying why what I'm thinking when it's happening. Yeah. I explode, man. But I'm not gonna do it this time. And I there's a lot of good in my job right now. Like the next foreseeable future, even doing the social media stuff for them is gonna be really cool.
What do you start with that?
Email me again. They emailed me last Friday saying that they were working on it and they haven't forgotten about it. Okay. And that was really cool to hear. Or it was like Thursday or something.
Yeah, that way you don't feel like you're bothering people and stuff too.
Yeah, and I just let it go because she was on vacation until Monday, and so she emailed me saying we haven't forgot.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, dude, it's weird that I have to go to work tomorrow.
Oh yeah, this guy had COVID. This guy had COVID for like 4 days, 5 days.
I was so sick, dude. I was so sick. I still feel like not right. I'm still my voice. I feel like my voice has permanently changed. My throat hurts so fucking bad. I'm sweating right now, dude. Hold on, I'm freaking out.
It's like I don't know. 20 minutes before, he's like, "Oh, I feel good and I'm healed," and I was like, "Yeah, not for now. You are," and then you're gonna say something different in a minute. Dude, get back from the camera. Symptoms... You look scary. Put your helmet back on.
Yeah, well, I messed it up too.
You look more homeless than whenever I was trying to look homeless.
Dude, I know it's so long. I'm scared to get a haircut.
Why?
Because I gotta go find a person, and a lot of times, dude, it's really funny. I've lost.
Why do you style your hair like that? Like every white guy.
It's too long to put up. It's too long to put up. Normally, I put it up.
Hold it with your headphones.
No, I'd have to like do it. But look how long it is.
Yeah, I see it.
It's so long. I know it's too long to put up like I normally do, and so I just been having it down.
So you'd rather just like suffer like that than just find a barber that you like?
Dude, I've in many situations gotten haircuts that I've left looking like I lost a bet. I don't know if it's the way my hair is or what, but I'm really like particular. When I moved back to Walla Walla, I would go every 3 months out to Spokane just to get a haircut, which is like a 2.5 hour drive.
I'll go to anybody. I'd be like, I tell them, I was like, do whatever you want to do. I either shave my head or I just give like random, and then it's always the same.
All right, I'll go Tuesday. I'll go. There's a place right outside of Safeway. I'll just go in. I'll get it because I do need a cut.
What is the ethnicity of the barbers? If they're all white, don't do it.
I haven't got in.
You want at least some brown or black skin inside of that barbershop, at the very least.
Yep.
No ladies, no women cutting your hair.
No, I've had 2 ladies cut my hair and it was ruined. No offense, ladies, but it didn't work out.
I've only had one good barber, and she was like the best one I've ever had. She was a small Korean lady, and she cut hair inside of her house, and she with the straight edge and everything, she'd be done in less than 10 minutes. So good.
Yeah.
And it was like $9.
That's pretty cool. That's cheap, dude.
Cheap, fast. That's cheap. All of it's good.
Yeah, dude. I feel like I gotta turn on the fan, but it's like a hurricane. It's like one of your fans.
Just wait.
I'm sweating.
It's like 10 more minutes.
Dude, you don't even know what it's like to have COVID. I've had
COVID.
You have not. Not like I have.
Oh, okay.
Not like I have, dude. Yeah, it's really bad.
That's true. What do you have written down?
I was gonna talk about COVID actually. You know what's really crazy is we played Thursday night. We played Overwatch Thursday night. I got off the game and started convulsively shaking, like tremoring from how cold I got.
Does it affect your asthma?
I was gonna. That's one of the things on my list too. Is I got chills and sweats so bad for the. I mean, I think I still got because I'm sweating right now.
Yeah.
And then it did affect my asthma. It made my asthma more likely to get asthma. But then I started clearing my lungs, and I'm telling you, I think I've had smoker lungs like last 10 years. My lungs feel so light right now. They feel so free. There's a little bit of phlegm, but the mucus was crazy, dude. And Everything was crazy. I threw up at one point.
Do you think COVID's government made? Like,
I don't know.
What do you think?
Maybe. I think there's one of the other things I put is it was really interesting how people talk to me about it. Like they talk to me about it. Like some people would be like, "Oh, it's just like a regular cold, huh?" Like just trying to like hit me with their angle. And then other people would be like, "Oh, did you get your 50th booster shot?" And I'm like,
there was like no in between.
Yeah. I had to take a week and a half off from work. It was like 10 days, dude. I worked Friday. Not last Friday, but the Friday before that. So I took all of last week off. I go back Monday.
So you don't think anything governmental about COVID or anything like that?
I just don't care. I don't think I care enough, dude.
No, you don't care enough.
I don't care enough.
People die from it. You don't care? Like, what if Mariah died from
it?
I
care that they die. I care that people die. Sure, I care that it exists, but try to figure out where it comes from.
It's not to figure out. It's just,
it doesn't help me.
Or no, yes or no?
I don't think I've ever given it real thought. By the U.S., no, I don't think so.
Why?
It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. But the United States kind of has its hands everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you're not someone to talk to about conspiracy of anything, unless it deals with like conspiracies of a video game or fucking comics or some boring shit like that.
Yeah. No, I just don't. I don't know. Why would they?
Do you know anybody who's died from COVID?
No, not personally.
No, okay.
I've seen a lot of people get really sick.
The only people that I know who have died from COVID is because they had like other pre-existing conditions, right?
Yeah, I really thought my asthma was going to get affected way more, but it wasn't that bad. My medication does a pretty good job, and I only used my inhaler one time.
Dang.
So I mean, it wasn't bad, dude. It wasn't bad, but it's so funny because I knew, what was it, Sunday? I knew it was COVID before I even tested.
Yeah.
I knew it. Because my brain, dude, that was the craziest part. Is my brain was so not right. Like I was confused. It was like I was high on something.
Yeah.
It's like I woke up and like I couldn't think like complex thoughts.
Like
I couldn't drive very well.
Like you were already 3 days into a deep fever or something.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, man, there's something. I also never get fevers.
Is this the sickest
I've
you've
had
ever
like
been?
3. No, maybe in a weird way, yes, but I wouldn't say like I was the most miserable from being because I had like swine flu. I had swine flu actually, and pneumonia and bronchitis.
No wonder why you're
my
so
bronchitis
fucking
turned
pig.
but I had but the bronchitis turned to pneumonia, and I had swine flu already. And so I was so sick, dude. But this was a lot more like cognitive functioning. Like went out the door for a few days. Like I couldn't even drive.
Yeah.
It was, and then physical, like my body hurt so much, so bad, like it hurt all the time. It was like I did a marathon every single day.
Yeah.
I never felt that confusion ever in my life, and I knew it was COVID.
It would have been cool if you died. Like if you died, I would have made another episode saying that you died.
I would have been a hero, dude.
A hero to what?
The people.
Your 3 mods would have came in here. Oh, I love the streams, even though I showed up every once in a while.
Nah, dude. All 9,000 TikTok followers, you'd exploit them, dude.
All 9,000. I think the sickest I've ever been was my throat. This was 2 years ago, I think. And my throat was so bad it looked like an alien. Like you could see my tonsils, right? And it looked like an alien's nest. It was like bacteria ridden and disgusting. And I had like super bad strep throat for like 4 days, 5 days. And then I went to the doctor. I got antibiotics. And they gave me like weird adverse reactions. I remember going to sleep and I woke. I've never ever had this in my life. I've seen it in movies and stuff, but like my shirt was wet. Like I was like, did I piss on myself? Like what's going on? My legs. I was sweating so profusely, and my throat hurt so much I couldn't drink water because I was like, it was awful. So after like a day of the medicine, I started feeling better. I was like, oh my God, hallelujah. And that night I took the medication again and I was having like crazy dreams. I don't know if you've ever taken malaria pills, but malaria pills will give you insane dreams, like super fever dreams. And it felt like I was taking malaria pills because I had a blanket and I kept dreaming, and it was like have you ever dreamt whenever you were drunk? It's just like a loop.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
pretty sure drinking when you drink, you're not supposed to be able to like REM sleep doesn't happen.
I'll have like a
you
loop
stop at stage
dream
2?
constantly. It would be a loop. Anyways, that's what was happening, and I was dreaming that there was like a totem inside of my blanket, and it was like telling me to kill myself. It was like it was making me sweat, and it was giving me like supreme paranoia, like the most paranoia. I took my blanket off. I was thinking people were in my walls. It was bad, dude.
Crazy,
it was from the medication. And then I'd fall asleep, and then I'd break out into a giant sweat, and then the dreams would happen again. And I had to call my mom. I was like, Mom. She's like, hello. I was like, this is you, right? She's like, yeah. She's like, you're okay? I was like, yeah. I needed to be connected to some piece of reality, and I was just like losing my mind from these pills. So I stopped taking them, and then I just kind of like toughed it out. I think I ended up fasting for like 6-7 days, not on purpose, just because I couldn't eat. My hands would start to cramp because I just didn't have anything inside of me. I think I lost like 12, 13 pounds, dude.
Yeah, I need to hit the scale. I think I'm probably lighter right now than I've been since I've known you. I have to be.
Yeah, you don't got that big old ego anymore. Oh, what?
Yeah, not fatso anymore, dude. I look even old clips of this podcast or like E-Boys or what's the other one? Impulse Control. I'm kind of fat, dude.
That's kind of fat. I'm fat. You've always looked kind of the same, like a pig.
Yeah, no, you can.
A giant fat pig.
That's fucked up, dude. This is swine flu. It's swine flu. The only other thing I had on my list, I was just writing down a couple things before the stream, and I wrote down that I'm still laughing at that stupid video of that guy flying out of the car. Yeah, dude. It might be one of my favorite videos. I think it's cemented like its permanent spot in my head to be one of my the funniest videos I've ever seen. Right. And then I wrote down some of the other funniest videos. Have you seen that video of the frozen guy who jumps in the lake? And I can't remember what he says.
The frozen guy that jumps into the lake?
Oh, not frozen. The guy who jumps into the frozen lake. Excuse me. And he's like Norwegian or something like that. And he has this weird accent. And like he says like a line, jumps in, he goes, and like cannonballs onto the frozen lake. And like bounces off of it. That is so funny.
That's awful, man.
He's in a Speedo, and like the level of confidence, he's like, dude, it's like those guys you see on TikTok, the super nerdy ones, are doing the Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever, and they're just like fucking. But they're so in it, and
those are my favorites. Those are my favorites.
Yeah, he hops in and just breaks. That's so stupid, dude.
Well, what kind of kind of videos are you usually drawn to when you watch content?
I don't. Well, just general content. It doesn't have to be as funny as that. I don't think. But I think that I pretty much only watch video game content, music content, comedy content, like skits. Skits get me a lot. Like the next one I had on my. Did I ever show you that song about killing my girlfriend? Not like from me, but the whole song is about a producer and the guy who's like making the beat. It's so funny, dude. He's like,
I don't know, man.
The guy's recording
stuff like that. Doesn't tickle me.
No, I think this one could, because the song is funny, man. The song is funny because the guys, there's a producer and there's a guy rapping, right? And the guy's like all like sad or whatever, and he's like, "Are you ready?" And he just starts rapping the song, and then he's like, and the song's like, "I'm gonna kill my girlfriend at 11 p." Dude, it's so good.
It sounds very like morning. It sounds like morning show satire. That's what it sounds like.
What is morning show?
This is like in the morning when they make like silly skits or they do prank phone calls or they do covers of songs.
No, it's way better than that. It's way better than that. I'm telling you, it's funny. But like, there's a couple of videos. Do you have any videos that are like cemented as like the funniest videos ever?
I don't. Like on the passing, I'll like them, but I don't like go back. Like the video you were talking about, the one that I sent you where the guy flies out of the car.
Yeah,
I forgot about it. Totally forgot about it.
Yeah. No, not me, dude. Some of these videos I can go to, and like if I'm having a really shitty day, it can pull me right out. Like there's a video of Joe Budden, the rapper, who's doing I know, listen, but there's a video of him doing a lyric breakdown of Cardi B's first album.
I remember this. I remember the story.
Yeah, and it's dude. It could cure the greatest depression. It could pull me out of the biggest slump. I could lose everything, dude, and I can pull up that video and feel better. Maybe not perfect, but better.
Yeah, it lifts your spirits.
You don't have any videos like that?
Not that I can think of. I like watching people get scared or get borderline hurt. I don't like people getting destroyed, but them getting hurt, I'm like, God, dude, that sucks. Oh, yeah. Speaking of getting hurt, last podcast when I was at the airport, did I tell you my story about like going to my other flight?
No.
Dude, I don't get embarrassed, and I wasn't embarrassed, but I was almost shameful because of how fat I am. So my flight landed, and I had like 20 minutes to get to my other flight, and it was in the Denver airport, one of the biggest airports in the United States.
Yeah.
And I'd never been there, so I wasn't really familiar with things. And I landed in like Terminal A, and I was supposed to go to Terminal C or something. And I only had one bag. This is my carry-on, my laptop, and like some clothes. And I was like speed walking, and then I would like pick up and jog, and I would speed walk some more. And I was like, okay, Terminal B. And I look at the time, I have like 11 minutes left, dude. And these people are pretty picky when it comes to flights. Now, I'm not trying to miss my flight. So yeah. I'm like speed walking, and I pick up and I start like jogging, and dude, I fall. and coins fall out of my pocket, and I'm just like, as I'm falling, I'm like, dude, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, dude. I just took damage and fucking. So funny. But the worst part about it is people surrounded me. Are you okay? Or I was just like, get the fuck away from me. Just leave me alone. Yeah. There's so many concerned people. And then I feel like I could see myself just fat, round burrito with the backpack on, busting my ass. Yeah. And I got to the end of the terminal, and I went the wrong way. I missed an entire turn. So, dude, I'm like wheezing, I'm fucking sore, I busted my ass, and I'm headed back down the terminal where I busted my ass. I made it on time, but dude, after that cool. I was like, I need to lose weight, dude. I fucking need to lose weight.
You think it's because of your fatness?
It's absolutely, dude, because it was like, I'm sure if anybody saw it, was like the most slow motion fall ever. I couldn't catch myself. My laptop was in my backpack. Did you roll at all? I rolled, dude. And then, I'm like top heavy, plus my fucking fat. Yeah. It was shameful, man.
And you have a backpack on? Yeah, I bet.
All I can think about is, I'm so fucking fat. I'm so fat.
That's funny.
It was bad.
But I didn't have much on my list. That's all I got. I was trying to think of a funny time I fell, but I fell in mud one time on my front in my high school. And then it was the middle of school, and I slid on my front and then rolled on my back, and I literally one piece of mud all day long at school. That was pretty brutal. But it wasn't like coins falling out of my pocket and rolling.
Dude, in front of hundreds of people at the airport, which, like I said, it didn't bother me, but it's when they all approached me like I'm some old, senile, hurt, injured man. Yeah. Are you okay, sir? Do you need help? She's like, dude, I'm trying to get to my plane. And I wanted to be like, oh, thanks, guys, but I was like getting frustrated, and it was bad. Yeah. It was bad.
I can feel it. This is definitely the most restless I felt on podcast. I feel like I'm feeling like I fucking got to stand up, dude. I don't know if it's because I'm sweating or what it is.
We're done.
No. I'm more commenting on the experience. Yeah, I'm not saying like, hey, let's wrap it up. But yeah, dude, maybe I still am sick. I don't know. I don't have any symptoms. But I'm sweating buckets.
Your problem is, even on Overwatch, is you have this weird positive outlook on everything. Like, remember earlier, you're like, oh, this is my first time where I'm fully rejuvenated and my energy's a little bit low, but I'm still good. And then not even 20 minutes later, you're dying again. And this happens.
No, I'm sweating.
Like 3 days in a row.
I'm sweating.
Okay, motherfucker, but you're still not feeling up to par to what you thought you were. Is what I'm saying.
Everything's changing. My body, dude, I'm telling you, I've never experienced in my life my body going through so many changes. Maybe it's like I'm fucking going through puberty or something. I'm growing up.
Speaking of puberty, dude, you know what Burger King onions smell like?
Yeah.
It's very specific.
I know exactly what they smell like.
I went into Elon's room and I was like, dude, are you eating fucking Burger King? And he was like, no, Dad, what do you mean? I was like, come here, let me smell your fucking armpits. You smell like straight Burger King onions, dude, going through puberty. I was like, go put some deodorant on. But Dad, I don't smell it. I was like, I don't give a shit if you smell it. You smell like Burger King onions, man. And I had to tell him, I was like, you're not going to be used to your body odor. You're not going to know if you smell or not. So in the morning, after you take a shower, put on deodorant. Okay.
Yeah. That was my brother for fucking his whole life.
Up until now. Dude, it's nasty. It's straight Burger King, man.
People will still, I don't know. I haven't talked to my brother in 5+ years, but I do know that still to this day that sometimes he gets gifted deodorant. Yeah, dude. Word of advice: if you're getting gifted deodorant more than once, ever,
I don't know, dude. I was in the army with this guy, and his breath was the stinkiest thing that I've ever smelled. Like in the mortuary, I would rather smell decomposing bodies than his tongue. Like, I would use the decomp bodies as a chaser for his scent. Anyways, this man he was married, and I always make fun of him. I was like, dude, she divorced you because your breath fucking stank. Like, how?
Yeah.
How don't? I don't know.
I was actually watching Steve-O was talking about it on a podcast he's on. I think it's his podcast. But he's talking about how his breath used to be rotten his whole life. And Dr. Drew, I can't remember. I think he was smoking or something. Dr. Drew, he was the guy on VH1 way back in the day, like when MTV and all those things were running wild. But he's a celebrity doctor, and like he did these talk shows, and like I remember actually being pretty young, like 13, 14, listening to a radio show with him talking about sex, and it was like oriented towards like young adults.
Yeah.
And I remember learning things, and not in a gross way, but just being like more informative.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he's a cool guy. But Steve was talking to him about how he had rot mouth forever. And Dr. Drew was talking about how one of the symptoms of whatever he had going on was that you can't smell it. And so, like, it's hard to be, like, when you can't smell it, you're relying on the information of others.
Dude,
and that can be, like...
I don't know. The only time I've ever not smelt my own stank was when I had COVID.
But it's a certain type of rot that in your mouth where you don't smell it. It's like a certain type of bacteria or something like that where you're not perceiving it and other people, like, I guess Steve-O's, the ongoing joke was that Steve-O's breath was the worst thing anyone's ever smelled. And he got that joke the whole time, but he could never smell it.
Right.
Until he started flossing and like cleaning up, like getting up in there and doing crazy shit.
I don't know, dude. That's gross.
Yeah. Mouth rot, dude, is crazy. It's crazy.
Would you rather have perpetual bad breath or perpetual bad body odor? Like, you just couldn't get away with it no matter what you did.
Body odor.
I think so too.
At least bad breath. Like, if your gums are fucked up, it can like affect your heart. Like, it can kill you.
You can snipe people with that scent too. Like, you can be talking, and if you're in the line of sight, 20 meters out, you're gonna get hit with it.
What do you mean? They see the stinky green lines?
No, dude, you're gonna get a whiff of it, man. It's not like SpongeBob where they're just like it's smelling inside of going inside of their brain.
What do you mean? You got stink snipers?
You can snipe them with that scent. Yeah, absolutely.
That's crazy.
It's disgusting. All right, well, that's it, dude. Everybody, goodbye.
That's it.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for bearing with us.
Hopefully,
I'll be less sweaty next time.
Hopefully, next weekend we'll be able to do it unless something comes up.
No, we will. Every weekend. Saturday or Sunday. You were much easier to work with this weekend than previous weekends.
Shut up.